How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts? The filters used in all three ancillary texts represent the indie genre through the use of natural colours on the pictures we use and the use of organic instruments like the acoustic guitar.
It's because of his music. We wanted to focus on him alone and not use art on the digipack and use him as the artist, so the audience could connect with him and recognise it was him.
We tried to have the guitar shown in all our text to represent the indie genre even more, to emphasise what we're trying to sell to our audience, and it was one of the main features within it.
Yeah, I think early on we recognised that the guitar was it needed to be used as a convention in our music video to make it seem indie.
And I think that if we showed him playing the guitar, they'd know what to expect if they went to one of his concerts later on, and they would just feel connected to him and they would feel close to him because they just knew how he acted. Yeah,
definitely, especially as it shows like a performance side to the video, in contrast to like hip hop videos where they don't show a guitar or any performance videos apart from like lip syncing.
A part of mise en scène that was quite important was the clothing that we put our artist in. We made him seem very normal, and he dressed like any other man of his age would, but who was interested in the same things as him.
I think also you can relate yourself to the artist with the clothing he's wearing, because he just seems quite normal, which is vital in the indie genre. So again, that's another main convention we've covered.
We also haven't made him very, have a lot of, riches and everything. We've made him quite down to earth, and we've showed his home, and we showed that it's quite a normal house, and that they can relate to that because he's not come from a big background and he's just made it there himself.
Yeah, especially with the point of view shots, it definitely relates to everyday situations. For example, the Starbucks scene where they're drinking coffee. I think it relates to every couple's relationship.
The master shots we used were quite important as they showed the artist singing as well as playing guitar, which showed he was a talented artist, which is quite important in the indie genre. As when doing research, we looked at artists such as Ben Howard's videos, and he was shown always either singing, playing guitar, or just singing. So close up on lip syncing was quite important as well.
I think also if we look at the number of shots we've used, they help portray the artist differently. It brings a more homemade feel to the video overall, meaning that you're more likely to see him because he's a legitimate artist.
In most of the shots and of the videos that we saw of similar artists, they were all outside in a natural environment, and that's definitely what we wanted to portray in our video because we felt that it's a key convention when it comes to indie.
Especially as we have the access to various media platforms, we were able to sell, post our video and market our video and all our other text, like the digipack and the magazine advert, to gain more audience feedback and various other things.
With our magazine advert, we made sure that we had other ratings on there from other magazines such as NME, which indie genre.
I think it's marketable, all the three products, because they all link in together. They can all interact with each other, and they all have similar locations where he is. It's also appealing because at the end of the music video he is then single, so they'll be feeling sorry for him, and the female fans of him will feel close to him and feel like he's more close to them, really, and he's theirs.
From looking at the digipack, we used a natural image, well, all round images in the inlay and the back cover, which I think definitely represents indie as its natural environment. Also the eye lines and also the guitar, we made sure that's apparent in all of in all round digipack and the magazine advert. But so the eye line, it's in line with the audience eye.
The font used on the digipack almost looks handwritten to show the album's personal and from the artist, which is used commonly throughout the indie genre, and we found that out in research when looking at album covers by people such as Jason Mraz, who is also in the indie genre.
Yeah, I think if we look at the lighting in the digipack, it's very natural and brightly coloured. So I think that sort of reflects the artistic image of the artist. And I think that really represents the genre.
We also had a consistent colour theme running through the digipack, the magazine advert, and part of the music video to create the same vintage effect for all of it, which was also a very big key convention in indie genre.
On the digipack, we made sure that the font was similar to other indie artists' CDs, as we made sure the artist name is in bigger font and more bold than the title of the album, which is usually written underneath, such as Dog Is Dead's album, Teenage.
I feel that we didn't want to make him any big because we didn't want to create a star image for him. We wanted to create a musical image for him because that's how they like to get portrayed for their music. They don't really care about all of the glitz and the glam, so it's all just very down to earth, and we wanted to create that and make it seem as if it was about the music.
Yeah, we also made sure that the clothing was similar in all three products, so that Danny was wearing just a t-shirt and some rolled up black jeans with some brogues or something similar.
Also with the personal feel to the album, we made sure that we had the lyrics inside the album in the leaflet so that the fans of the artist could become linked to him personally and linked to the music as well, which is quite important to the indie genre, as it's normally quite sing-along at gigs.
I think that also gives the impression that the artist has written his own tracks as well. I don't know how, but it seems to imply when you're looking at it that he's sat down and thought of the song himself.
We also, I think, made him very desirable because in a lot of the shots he was on his own, and the audience seemed to like that because they feel closer to him, but when he's with someone else they feel like they're watching him with someone else and they just want to be with him.